Good morning everybody. It's a beautiful autumn morning. It's October the 1st and I've hired somebody today to drill wheat in this field for us. So that's the job we're getting on with this morning. And just to remind you, this is where we are on the map. We're just up here and these are the fields that we have. And I've been having to think about Court Farms. One of the things I thought about was the fields that we can buy in the future. Now, there's two fairly big fields here, but you can see field info, loads of silty clay. And this one also quite a lot. This is like the biggest one on the map. And I'd rather not buy it because of the silty clay. So I would like to buy these 4 fields here and have these as one kind of big field. Now, if you add it all up, it comes to, I think, about 6.8 hectares. So that's the, and this field, for example, here is 4.53 hectares. This is the one we're on now. So I'd like to have these 4 fields, and I wouldn't sort of plough them to join them up, but I would like to have them as one sort of field because they're much more healthy. No silty clay in this one. This one there is some. This one's a bit. And this one there's none. So anyway, now we have an issue with money because when we started we had $1.3 million and it seems to have gone quite quickly. So I'm looking to save money at the moment, and one way of saving money is I do have my Deutz tractor here somewhere. It's in this other field, but to analyse fields now I'm going to use the Isaria Scout. And I've got a couple of money-making ventures I'd like to just tell you about, which are, one of them is to do with the new oil mill that we've bought, which is just over here. It's just here actually. Let's just go to it. So this is our new oil mill on this placeable area that we bought. There's like 3 placeable. We have some oil. Look at that. We have 3 placeable areas on the map, and we bought this one over in the northeast because it's like an industrial area. So this is why I wanted it. But this brings me on to another point, which is that when you start on this map, there's only 4 productions. There's one. I can't remember where they all are now. There's a biogas plant here. There's a grain mill just here. There's a bakery just here, and there's a sawmill just up here, just next to our just here. This is a sawmill. No, this is a sawmill. So this one here is a sawmill. So these are the only 4 productions on the map, which suggests to me. Actually, let's go back to this guy. This suggests to me that we should play this map as like an FS19 sort of map and just be normal farmers basically and not have lots of productions. But I think I'm going to go the other way and have lots of productions in our new placeable area because it might make it more interesting. I don't know. But for the moment, let's get in the Deutz here. Put the lights on for some illumination. But I need to go over to field. Which field is it we need to go to now? It's over here, the one we just harvested. 92. We just harvested canola from that field. So let's get over there and start analysing. Yeah, I was talking about money-making ventures, and one of the money-making ventures I'd like to have is olive oil, because in next June, if we build up loads of olive oil, it will make lots of money for us. And the other thing is in this field next door here, if I could just get out of the gate this way and go into this field, there's corn in this field here. Let's just fly so we can have a better look at our surroundings. So I'm going to do corn silage from this field, but I need to wait for a later growth development stage. I think when it goes sort of green, that's when you can do it, or just before it's ready to harvest. So it's growing at the moment, so we need to wait a little bit before we can do that. But I'd like to do corn silage because we'll get lots of money for silage at the moment, or later on, maybe in October or something, or not in October, but I don't know, later on. So anyway, let's get in this field and jump back in here and And let's do some analysing of this field. I'm going to do it, yeah, I've mentioned already that I'm going to do this with the Azaria Scout because it's cheaper basically, and I'm just worried about the money at the moment. I mean, with the wheat that we harvest, we will need to buy the grain mill next door, and I'm worried about how much that is. So anything we can do to make money at the moment I want to do, and anything we can do to save money also I want to do. So today I'm thinking I need to put down a greenhouse so we can make olives, which is a bit like cheating I suppose, but if we're going to have productions put down, it's, you know, all cheating anyway, isn't it, I suppose. I don't know, but I just would like to have olives producing, and so we can make lots of olive oil in the oil mill that we've just put down. And we have canola oil producing in there anyway at the moment, so yeah, and I'll probably have sunflowers at some point, but we need to decide what to do on all of our fields here. So alright, let's get this analysed. And while we're waiting, I'm not sure we've got another field to do actually, but oh, what does it say? Let's have a look. So yeah, pretty good. No silty clay, land has sandy loam, loamy sand and loam. So I think that, I'm not sure which is the best soil to have, but anyway, I'm glad there's no silty clay on here. And we need to do 90 as well. I think we've analysed our other fields. We own a tiny part of 109, which is a bit strange. We haven't bought the field, but we own a bit of it. But anyway, I probably need to keep the Azaria Scout for field 90. So I'm going to put this away for the moment. But I need to put nitrogen on this field, I'm pretty sure. If I stand on it, yeah, the nitrogen is low and so is the pH, so we need to do nitrogen and pH for this field. But first of all, I'm just going to stop here and see how this guy is doing. Yeah, he's doing pretty well. I have turned field stones off, but they seem to be on the field. I hope they disappear because I don't want to have to deal with field stones. So, right, he's doing that. Let's put this away. And I think what I might do is, yeah, I will do the slurrying next. So let's get that sorted out. This field 92 is very difficult to get through the gate. So there's a pole, like a telegraph pole, just right where there shouldn't be one. But there is a little gap in the hedge just here. It's like there's no hedge here. So I'm just going to drive onto the field just here, because I think this is okay, because the hedge is like, well, it's like not really there. So anyway, now I've noticed you can do cotton on this map. Let's just get placed properly on the field, and then we'll have a look and see what we can do on this map. Okay, so yeah, just here, there are some new things, linseed rye, field bean, alfalfa, which is all brilliant, but you can also do cotton, which is just here, and you plant this in February or March. So I think that you don't normally get cotton on UK maps because, you know, it's not warm enough, but it is the south of England. This is Somerset, and it can be quite warm, and the last couple of summers, I live in Cornwall in the south and southwest, and the last couple of summers it's been pretty hot, so I'm not surprised if you can now do cotton. It's probably part of global warming, but them's the breaks, I suppose. So anyway, let's get on with putting some nitrogen on this field. I have to decide what to do on this field. I haven't really decided it yet. I mean, I'm not sure if we need to keep this slurry spreader either. Let's just have a look in a sec. I'll just finish this bit off. Brilliant. No misbits. That's fantastic. So let's raise it up and stand on the field. Nitrogen is pretty good. pH is okay. We need to put lime on this field. But what are we going to do with this field? I'm not sure. We have got something done with field 57, with 90, that's corn. What else do we have? We have the grass field. So yeah, the grass field. So I think we need to keep the slurry spreader for when we have harvested the corn. And when actually can you harvest corn? That's another question. Corn is in October or November, so we want to chaff it. So it might be that we can do it like on the penultimate day in November, the 1st of November. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyway, let's put this stuff away, and then I'd like to sort out a greenhouse to make olives. I was just watching a program about taking your HGV test in the UK on the BBC iPlayer the other day, and it said that before you can take your proper test, you have to pass a reversing test in your big lorry. So, so it makes sense, doesn't it? If you can't reverse, you can't really go out on the road. So I need to. I've had a lot of practice reversing, you know, articulated things like tractors and things attached to them. So I could probably do, and I've also played ETS2 a lot as well. But anyway, I need to get to the shop and get some kind of tanker for both water and herbicide. Let's just have a look and see what there is. Yeah, this lizard one here. I'm going to hire this because when we buy the greenhouse, we need to fill it up with water and herbicide, and this will do the job. So, alright, let's get to the shop and pick it up. Okay, so here's our massive great oil mill, but it is in this industrial area, so I think this is an appropriate area to put things like this. So now we have, I can see, 2 things of canola oil, which is brilliant because we can get some money for this stuff. We're actually making money. If we look at our stock index, which is down here, this will grow over time, but we do have canola oil that we can sell, which is worth 7,690. But let's make sure the engine is off, which it is, and I would like to put down a fruit greenhouse. I'm going to put it straight next to the oil mill. So let's have a look for greenhouses in here. And it's this one. And my regular viewers will know I always have this greenhouse, and maybe it's a bit boring, but I would like to have it because it produces things so quickly, and it produces all those things you can see there, like apples, or is that tomatoes, grapes, strawberries, olives, and lettuce as well. But we want it for olives, so all right, let's put it just here, like this. Yeah, the land seems to go, yeah, there's kind of like a bit of an incline on the edge here, so it's always more expensive to put stuff on the edge, and it will probably look a bit funny anyway. So I have to bring it in a little bit from the edge. So if you think there's a lot of wasted space behind, this is the reason for it. So we need to put stuff in here, and I need this tanker. So the first thing I'm going to put in here is water, but I'm actually going to cheat and use power tools because I don't really have a well or anything here, and I don't have a big tanker to cart things from one place to the other. So let's go around the other side. And fill up like this. Fill vehicle with water and start overloading. Right, this is going to take a while, so I will see you when it's all done. So this is the final thing of seeds. I needed to put in here, I'll show you the thing in a minute, but it's 16,000 litres of seeds which I need to now pay for. So how much is, like, these pallets of seeds are 900. So I need to, what's 900 times 16? 900 times 16 is 14,400. So we'll pay that. So the money's gone right down, but we do now have all this stuff here in the greenhouse. So, and these are the sums: 200 litres of water, and then a quarter of that for herbicide, which is 8,000. Well, it's not quite a quarter of that, but anyway. And then the same amount of solid fertiliser as herbicide, which is 8,000, and then twice as much seed as these two things, which is about 16,000. So that's now producing olives and is distributing to the here. So olive oil. Have we switched olive oil on? We haven't. So we need to switch that on and have that storing. So hopefully we'll have some olives pretty soon, but they need to distribute. So, and I think that this produces, you can see how fast it's producing olives now. So it's a bit of a cheaty way of doing things, but I really like this greenhouse and I really wanted it, and it will make us some money in June next year, because the time to sell olive oil is June, and I don't know the time to sell canola oil. Let's just have a look at that. December. So we might make some money in December, but for the moment I don't think that we need this trailer anymore, this tanker anymore. So what have we got on loan now? We've got all these things. Oh, by the way, how is this guy doing? Where is he? Here he is. So I think he's finished. What I'm just going to do is do the mist bits for him, and then we can finish. Alright, this is the last mist bit, and I think I'm going to keep this direct drill, because in a few days we'll need to do something with the cornfield, which hopefully will, like tomorrow or the 1st of October, we can chaff that field. And is chaff a verb? I'm not sure, but anyway, we can do the chaff thing on the field and make some corn silage for some money, because there's stuff I'd like to buy that we don't have at the moment, like the sheep field. I'd like to have the sheep field because I think this grass now is ready to harvest, even though I think it will get a bit longer if we leave it a bit longer. So I'm not going to do this today, but I need to put this away. Am I going the right way? I'm still confused about where I am on the map, but I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. And I'm looking forward to our olive oil building up now, ready for June next year, and we could make a packet with that, but we need to wait till June, because that's when we get a really high price for it. I think we're just unattached for this now from this and put things away, because I can't think what else we have to do today. So the other thing we have to do is send things back that we don't need, which is going to be just this, I think. The other things we need to keep, and let's get the Deutzfahr back to the farm. Well, I was just about to pack up for the day, but then I realised that we've got this field and we have a direct drill which we can, well, we might send it back after we've done this field, because I'm not sure what's going on in the cornfield over there. We might need the direct drill for that, but I haven't decided what to do. So I'd like to finish off this field, and by finish off I mean put lime on it and also drill it with either oat or barley. I haven't quite decided yet. I might just toss a coin or something because I can't quite decide what to put on this field. And I'm also surprised that on this map, if I just show you, let's just get lined up here a little bit. If I just show you, just here, we can put in oat in October, September, October and November, and I'm pretty sure that on every other map I played on it's been March, but maybe this is because we're in the UK. So, but I'm not going to turn it down if if we can. But anyway, let's get this field limed. Barley. I've decided to do barley in this field because if we buy that grain mill, I would like to have, you know, as much stuff as possible to put into it. It's quite expensive grain mill, so I'd like to max it, you know, max it out as much as possible. So this is the last. Is that a misbit? No. So this is the final preparation to do on this field. Let's just stand on it to see what's going on. pH is perfect. Nitrogen is fine. So I think before we kind of pack up for the day, I think we should put barley into this. Oh, I've gone the wrong way because I don't seem to be able to get through this gate here. Let's just try once more and see if I can do it. Yeah, but I have to get through the hedge. So, anyway, alright, let's go and get the direct drill and come back. So I'm feeling a bit tired because of all this work I've had to do today, so I think what I'll do is put this on course play. If I can just get to the corner of the field and then we can just have a bit of a rest. We can have somebody else do the work for us. So let's get in the corner. And let's do my normal thing of course play of, yeah, create job, CP field work, open and close, number of headlands 2, with sharp corners, generate the thing, close that and get going. Let's jump out. There he goes. Alright, let's just see this out to the end. Okay, it's been a bit of a struggle to do this field under course play because course play was blocked by something that wasn't there, and then I tried putting on the worker and the worker wouldn't turn around. So I'll just have to, you know, do the rest of it myself, I suppose. So there's not much left, and the sun is rapidly going down because it's autumn now and the days are shorter. So let's just get everything here finished off. So tomorrow we'll have to see if we can finally chaff the corn in the other field, and we can use our bunker siler for it, so we don't have to hire expensive Gerval equipment, but we will have to hire an expensive forage harvester, obviously. and we'll have to finish off these 2 fields that we've drilled today. This one and the wheat field, number 57 I think it is. So, alright, I think this is all I can do today. I'm a bit tired after all this farming we've done and everything. So, it's a beautiful day and beautiful surroundings. I'm really glad to be on this map. So I'll see you next time. Bye for now.